We are live. There's always such a delay. Hey guys.
There's a blur on that. You'll have to fix too.
Oh, okay. So today we're making a rainbow card. Do you want to hand it to me?
This one?
And I'm going to show you two ways to do it. I just thought this was nice on the front. I hope this brightens up your day. You can make this be any kind of a card you want. You can make it be a happy birthday or whatever you want it to be on the front. And you open it up and it's a rainbow. This would brighten anyone's day, I think. Unless the rainbows make them angry. Then I wouldn't know what to send them.
Yeah.
But I think it's a good card. But I'm also going to show you how to do it. So if you just open it like this, it all kind of pops up like that. So you only kind of have half the rainbow. It's a full rainbow, but not both sides. And then it won't be as thick if you're mailing it or something. I think it would look great both ways. But this is like, how do you do that? It's really cool. Oh, and Louise Beauregard did design the inside of the rainbow. She gave it to me and says that she wanted me to share this with my Patreon supporters and YouTube supporters.
Is it Louise?
Louise. Did I say that too?
You said Lois.
Oh, I meant Louise. I'm so sorry. I really thought I said Louise.
That's why I was like, what?
Yeah. So, and the best part is it's not hard to do. It's really pretty easy.
Before we go anywhere, who are we?
Oh, hi, I'm Melody Lane. Welcome to my channel. This is Alex, my son, also Beard Adventures on YouTube.
Or Crafting with Beard Adventures. You'll see me in chat here and there.
Yes. Taste the rainbow. Yeah, okay. First, let's do this, and then I'm going to show you where you get the file. Here's a shout out to a few of the people who support this channel on Patreon. Andrea, Sherry, Angela, Monique, Lori, Terry, Sharon, Michelle, Janice, David, Leilani, Ellen, Pamela, Jennifer, Dee Dee, Paula, Barbara, Shirley, Michelle, Robin, Margaret, Wilma, Lisa, Mary Lou, Monique, Chris, Cindy, Heather, Cynthia, Leslie, Kelly, Rose, Diane, Fawn, Patricia, Trisula, Susan, Terry, Monica, Sarah, Kim, Debbie, Holly, and Sue. And a huge thank you to my VIPs. Okay, in the chat, I think Sue and Jamie triggered Nightbot to share the link to Patreon where you can get the password to my projects. Okay, let's switch cameras. Whoops, that's not the right one. That's from the costume party, the cutie costume party. Okay, so if you go to melodylaneinspired.com, if you're a supporter of mine of only $2, you get over 1,000 projects. They are not SVG files. They are Design Space projects designed in Design Space with Design Space images. And then once you are a supporter, you get a password to the supporter projects. So click on supporter projects. Do not click on start here. And then put in the password you get from me. And so some people were having problems. All my new projects I put into new. Usually for a little bit. This one is on the second page of new. It's right here, rainbow pop-up card. If you're watching this months from now, then you can go to pop-up cards. There's lots of way to find. There's actually 2 pop-up cards. I don't know why. Here are pop-up cards. See if it's in this one. It's not in this one. It must be this one. I think there's a space or something in there that's missing. Yeah, this one has a lot more. So here it is, rainbow pop-up card. It's on page 3 right now. As I add more, it may be different. This is one of my favorite Christmas cards. The Rosette Christmas tree card. That's so much fun. Okay, and also you can choose by theme. This one is also, I have it under like 5 different themes. I have it under Get Well. Because on the front, I like to send people something that just makes them brighten up their day. So it's right here on the front page of the Get Well. And all you have to do is click open. And then you'll get this page, and all you do is click open. You do not need to click this box. You do not need to download. Only open. And then it opens up like this. And then you just hit customize at the bottom, and then this is the card. So it's pretty easy. That's it. And then you just cut it. And if you want to know how to save space on cutting it, and if you guys have questions, put them in all caps. I cut mine 2 at a time, but you can turn all these. If you cut 2, it's going to put 4 of these on 2 mats, 3 on one and 1 on another. And I put them both. I switched it up to save paper. Could probably do that. And I did that to all of these. You can just rotate one and kind of put them like that. And it will save you paper. If you're going to make more than one, it's better to do it all at once. And to do that, you just go up here at the top and put 2 and click apply. It's going to refresh all of these, and it does put one of these on each sheet. But like this one, we don't want to just do one page of that. We know it will fit on the other. So we click this button, click on Move Object, and then click the red one and click Confirm, and then it put it right here. Now this does not fit like this, so we can just turn it. I'm going to move that one there and rotate this one like that, and rotate this one like that, and stick it up there. Now, instead of using 2 sheets of paper, we're using a half a sheet of paper. Okay, so I just wanted to show you that if you did not know. Okay, let's get started. And we're going to start with the front of the card first. And let me make sure this is going to stay.
It looks clear there.
Does it look clear?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. We're going to do the front of this, and let me tell you why. Because I did the front of mine last. Like, I had it all cut out before I even designed this part. And when I went to put this on, I'm like, oh, it's kind of hard to put on because there's bulk here from the rainbow.
So yeah, show it closed. Yeah. But
yeah. See, there's bulk there. And so gluing this on was a bit hard. So it's best to put it on first before you put the rainbow together. And thank you, Sue, for sharing the link to glue, although Nightbot will be sharing it.
I feel like this is just going to be a very long Skittles commercial now.
Okay, now the clouds, I kind of layered them. You can put them however you want to put them.
And you colored them.
Yes, I used the glacier blue on both the gray and the white clouds. And I'm using the thick end, and I just don't even really care. Like, can you see that? I feel like we need to zoom in. Just a little for now. Like, because these are kind of rain clouds. My idea for the front of this card was it's raining, but it's getting better. So the dark rain clouds are over here to the right, but it's starting to clear up. And now you see a rainbow. See, I have a little story.
If that was a challenge, make a story with your card.
Yeah. Okay. And the rain clouds, you have to do this a little bit because once this dries, you don't see it so much. So I add a little more. I'm putting more at the bottom. I'm also going here with the little, to where there's a little line there, you know, kind of do something like that. You won't see this all when it dries. And if you do too much, it just doesn't matter. Especially with a marker this light. The marker is actually lighter than the paper, but see how it's starting to dry a little bit? I might go over that again. But see how that looks like a nicer cloud than just this? Ooh, Rosie's working on a lantern now. So I'm just kind of going around the edges, and I'm putting a little bit darker and more at the bottom. I don't know, because the rain's falling. Put a little, I'm just doing this as I go. I'm like making it up.
So since this is a thick card, I think in the middle of the, like, or underneath the rainbow, when you send this to somebody, you should for sure put a fun size of Skittles.
Yeah, fill the envelope with, you might have to pay a lot more for that though.
Worth it.
Yeah. It might cost more anyway to send. It will, because it's so thick. So, but I'm going to show you a way that it's not so thick, but it's still a great pop-up rainbow.
Are you going to do that part and then finish it?
Well, it's only with half of this. So after I finish a piece of the rainbow, yeah. Okay. And you don't have to use all the clouds. You don't have to use these clouds. You can make it be any card you want. I'm putting this here so I can look at this because this, oh, I gotta stand it up. Oh, you guys can still see it. And then here's the sun. I didn't do anything with the sun. But it took me a lot of thinking and figuring out. So I advise you to put the clouds down first before you glue anything. I don't really like this cloud. I like welded two clouds together. So I'm going to cover up, oh, you can hardly see the color. I'm going to cover up this edge here with one of the others. Let me see like that. But I kind of want it up here so you can see there's a difference here in these clouds. And I want this one to be a good cloud coming through here. And I'm not making it just like the other one, I guess. Maybe put that
You're in
there.
control of the weather.
Ooh, yeah. Maybe I'll put this one here. Maybe I'll flip this one this way.
Shirley is working on lanterns for baby shower decor with fall woodland animals.
Ooh, that's
Thank you for the blank
nice.
design.
Oh, I can't wait to see it, Shirley. Make sure you guys post your projects in my Cricut Design Space group also. I'm not putting them just like I did the other one. I don't know why I do this every time. Maybe I'll put this one up here.
You did not create this.
I did not create the rainbow. Someone created it for me to share with I like the way I did it better first here. Okay, now I'm going to try to copy exactly what I did. I like it so much better than what I just did. Okay, then that's going to go there, and that's going to go there. And those. Okay. I still don't know if I'll get it exactly, but I'm going to go ahead. I'm using some Barely Art glue. And I'm putting glue kind of in the middle because like what I did before, I like put some underneath here because I changed my mind as I was doing it.
You can kind of fold up the edges.
Yeah, make it look. I'm going to put the skinny one up here. I'm going to put glue there. Now see, I'm going to put a little more water in my cloud. Oh, that's the wrong tip. These alcohol markers, they will go darker the more you do it.
Connie is making a lantern with seasonal cactus on it. That's cool.
Cool. You could pop these up too, but I didn't because the rainbow is so thick. So that's the only reason I don't recommend popping up the clouds. Oh, see, like I'm gonna put this one on up here. Oh, I'm gonna move. Oh,
You could cut
I
a
don't
little
know.
bit.
I'm gonna do it this
one
way.
And like slice it where it's like behind it and in front of it.
I'm gonna put that there. I'm gonna put the sun down. And you can put the sun anywhere you want, really. It's your card, you can do what you want. Well, that would be weird. Okay.
You said anywhere.
There, I'm gonna do that.
It could be a moon.
It could be a moon, yes. But no, it can't because there's a rainbow inside. It cannot be a moon. It's a rainbow. You need a sun for a rainbow. Okay, we're done with the front. Woohoo! That didn't take long. Okay. So now this will be the inside of the card. Oh, I didn't fold that very well.
No.
Not at all. Well, let me use this side of it. Okay. So now we're going to glue this on. You could go around the outside. Let me do it just to see what it does.
Debbie says, I have created 2 lanterns that I will finish Tuesday night. One is General Christmas, and the other is Frosty the Snowman.
Ooh.
And says, I'm working on Taco About Love themed bridal shower.
Cool. Hey, I have a card. This says, let's taco about it. Taco about it. Has a little taco on it. It's a slimline card. It's so cute. That would be good for that. So I went around the edge of this. It's really hard to see. This is just a very, very light blue, kind of grayish, but it's more light blue than gray when I put it up to my other paper. So it's in the first piece of my blue cards, blue cardstock.
Are you going to fill in any of the ring traps?
Oh, thank you. I can use this one.
Thank you, Sue.
Thank you, Sue, because I did fill it in on the other one. Could have done it after I glued it in, too. I used Cricut gel pens for this. For the raindrops, I used cornflower. And for the other, it says in Design Space to use black, because that's just what I had it set to. I didn't want to use black. I use navy.
Are you going to the Melody Lane Inspires and look at Melody Lane Inspires?
Yeah, I don't know. Are you clicking on supporter projects, not the start here? Do not click on start here. It's not in start here. You have to click on supporter projects.
And then go to new, and then...
It's on the second page of new. But she says she's on her mobile, so I don't know if it has the same page things. Okay, so we're going to glue this here.
Yes, Deb, we're not, she hasn't quite made it to the rainbow section
Yeah.
yet.
So if you're waiting for that, you still got time. And we are trying to put time stamps
Yes.
in the videos. So like if you're going back to watch this later, in the description of the video, you can see where we start doing the rainbow, and you can skip all of this part. I'm trying to add it to most all my videos, but it does take a lot of time. I'm going to zoom out a little here for the next one. Okay, so we got the front done. Okay, so now we're going to start on the rainbow. Man, now I got that stuck in my head.
Taste the rainbow?
Yep.
I know. Me too.
Okay. So we start it this way. And I'm going to do it this way, I think. Yes. Do it this way, then that way. Yeah. Now, if I start it this way, see what I'm looking at are the clouds. I can do that, or I could do it this way, and then the clouds will be here and in this corner. So I'm going to go ahead and do it different than what I did here, because maybe you want more room here to write and have the clouds over here. It really just depends on, you know, how you do it. Hold on. Alex is going to try to look on mobile, and he didn't know my password. And I can't say it out loud. Okay, so first thing we're going to do is we're going to bend these up. There is a score line at the bottom of each of these rainbows.
Incorrect.
The ink, it doesn't matter if the ink runs through. I could see it a little bit, but because you don't see the back of the card, so it doesn't matter.
In here, because it's like incorrect, so just...
Oh.
Okay.
Did I hit the wrong numbers? So we're just folding each of these up. And then it will look like that. But now we're going to bend them all back down. And now you want it this way. We are going to start with the purple, and we are going to glue the purple. Wait a minute.
Did you forget?
That, no, we're going to glue it this way. We're going to do it like this, and then we're going to glue the purple onto it flat. Not this way. Okay. So where did you go from here?
That's page 2.
Of new?
Yeah. So I went to the filter by theme.
He went to filter by theme and chose new, and then scrolled down, and there it is. Oh, he's on page 2.
Yeah.
So if you scroll down, if you're on page 1, it won't be there. You'll have to click 2 to take you to page 2. So, okay, we're going to start gluing the rainbow. We just put some glue on there. So we're going to glue this down. I don't want to pull this down anymore. Above the score lines. And it won't go all the way down to the bottom. But you want to make sure you're covering up all of the white. So you can look at it this way, push it down there. So you want to be covering up all of the white piece because this is going to be the pretty side. So now we're going to do the next one, and we're going to do blue. Make sure it's all covered up. Then the next one is green.
What weight paper cardstock are you using?
I'm just using Cricut cardstock. It's 80 pound. I don't think it really matters what cardstock you use. I wouldn't use craft board or too heavy of cardstock. The reason is because it'll just get too thick. Next is yellow. If you grab the wrong color, it won't fit in the spot. So you could totally use 60 or 65 pound cardstock too. And orange. Now it looks like we don't have enough room for red, but we do. I'll show you in a minute how we do red. It's a little bit different. I'm gonna sneeze. It's just a warning.
Cover your ears.
I did turn my head as far as I could. Okay, now the red pieces have score lines on there. And we're gonna fold those up. Now, the red piece is going to go under here. We're folding those up, but we really need them flat. We just need them to be able to be folded. So fold them and put them back. We're gonna put glue on the outside edge, not in the inner edge, in the outside edge of this. And then we're going to slide this underneath there. So the score line is just at the bottom of the card.
I don't think smart paper would work well with this.
No, you can't use smart paper. Thanks for the bless yous. Smart paper will not work, except for maybe the light blue for here. Possibly the clouds, but there's no gray, but you could color white. If you don't have gray paper, color the white paper with a marker. Or pencil or crayon or, you know, whatever you got. You could use yellow for the sun or the smart paper for the sun, but not for any of the rainbow. None of the rainbow. So we're gonna put glue underneath here. So the glue will only be underneath the white area. We don't wanna put glue here. Does that make sense? So now I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna put glue just on the outer edge here and the outer edge here, and not further up than the score line. And then I found it easiest to place this paper on top of the red and we're going to try to get it even and make sure it's up to the score line. Whoa!
What happened?
Like I moved it and the whole thing
Oh.
moved like that. Okay, so now I'm going to press that down.
Do you clean the glue tip when you are done, or do you just leave the pin in it all the time? I like to wipe the glue after
You
I'm
should
done
wipe
using
it after you use it.
Pull whatever you can off of it, and then putting the pin on it, or the cap, or whatever you're using.
Okay, so we have that, but now we want them to stick together. So here comes these little pieces. You have 10 of these. You need one for each side, because we're duplicating this whole thing we just did here. We're going to do another one exactly like this. So if you missed anything here, we're going to do it again. Okay, so you have these little pieces, and there is a score line, 2 score lines in each one. And I'm going to fold it like this. I did something different on that one, and I had a problem on the purple one. I did something wrong. So I'm going to try it this way. So there is a score line. So there's a long piece and then 2 evenly scored pieces. Can you see those? This piece is long. So we're going to put glue on this long piece, and we're going to push down the purple one. We're not gluing it to this one yet. We're going to glue it to the blue one. And I think I may zoom in for this so you guys can see it better. So I'm going to apply glue inside. I need my nails done. Inside this, and then I'm going to glue that only to the blue piece. I'm going to stick it up here. Oh, wait. I need the ruler. We have to do it on the you don't have to use a ruler, but just so you know it's in the center, I'm going to do that.
That's a big ruler.
Yeah. You don't need one this big. So, because we want to put these in the middle, and you only need to do it to this one to mark it. So, if you measure from the blue one, from one side to the next, it's 4 inches. So I'm going to put this at the edge of the blue one here, and at the 4-inch, well, if I put this at the edge, this is at the 4-inch mark. And then we're going to mark right here at the 2-inch mark, because that is the complete center. And you won't see that line. That will just help you. You could guess and get the actual top. It's just the top of it, you know, but that line may help you. So I wanted to show you that. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to put glue inside the longest piece, and then that is going to glue. Notice I put the purple one down. We're only holding the blue one. I'm going to glue that to that, and then I'm going to fold this piece up here, and I'm going to put glue on this side, but only above that score line. So it's only the top half of this tab, and then we're going to glue it to that tab. Okay? And that's what you see here. It's kind of hard to see, but that's what, and look, I was starting to get off center, so then I moved it. Mine are not perfect. People talk about they don't like to post things because their stuff isn't good enough. My stuff isn't perfect either. You can tell. The line doesn't match. This one I did better than this one, because this one was one side and that's one side. So if you want it perfect, do it slowly. Okay. So now I'm going to, and Alex, read if they have any questions about what I'm doing.
Okay.
Yeah, you can totally use Sharpies for what I did. I think Sharpies are actually alcohol markers too. Yes, that ruler is the one that came in the latest mystery box. So if you got that mystery box, you have that ruler coming. So see, I just glued that long piece there. And when you glue it, you want to make sure that this piece can fold up, because on one of these, I had to rip it off because I couldn't fold it up. I don't know what I did wrong, but I did something wrong. And so now we're only going to put glue on the top half. You can see where that's bent. So I'm going to put glue just right there. And it's not glued to this side, see? But we're going to push it up there, and then we're going to push this down. You do not want to glue them, like if we do more, we don't want to glue them here. We also don't want to glue them together down this way. It has to be flat this way. So then we have that little space, and it's a perfect space, so they will all be spaced evenly. Okay, so now we're going to do it to the green one. We're going to be doing this 10 times in the video. And then I'm putting this down, so because this one we didn't have to mark, we're going to put it right there where that one is. We can kind of see where that one is. If you want to mark each one, you can. And I kind of put it up with it bent, so I knew it would bend easy, not gluing it in the wrong place.
You didn't miss much, Pug Mama. There's still a lot to do here, so.
So now I'm putting glue on the top portion. I just put it right there. And then we're going to push these blue and purples down, and we're going to push this up. Make sure that's flat and push that down. And then pull it up to make sure they're not bent or stuck together. I didn't have it down long enough. Note to self, follow Melody's directions. That's what Holly says. Okay, so here we go. We're just going to repeat the process now. And if you don't have it cut out, if you're not following along, you can always come back to this part and watch me do one or two, and then you'll be good. But I don't think that's in the right spot.
If you want to make the sign, Joy, could you make each white part in 2 pieces glued together?
No.
Is it too wide?
It's way too big for the joy. If you want to make these types of projects, okay, now look, I glued that up too high because I can't fold it underneath. So I just pulled it up. I'm going to do it again. See, do what I say. I did say, make sure you can fold it. And it's down in the right spot. Oh, Jamie, that's a great idea. She was thinking about using 24-pound copy paper for the rainbow. So you can get colored copy paper like at Office Max or Staples and stuff.
And probably Amazon.
Yeah, and Amazon too. You could totally use copy paper for the rainbow and it won't be so thick. Great idea. Or cut it in white copy paper and paint it. Or marker it. Is that a word? Marker it?
Mark it with a marker.
Color it.
Yeah.
See, these aren't exactly perfect. You could go through with a ruler and mark the center of each one if you're obsessive compulsive. Do you know what I mean? Like to mark the center of each one, it would be the 2. Oh, it wouldn't be the 2 inches on these. You would just have to measure these and then do the center. It's more work. I'm not doing that. I don't care if it's perfect. It's handmade. Okay, so now we're going to do this one on the orange. And I have it folded up a little bit to make sure I can fold it. Thank you, everybody, for tapping the thumbs up button. That does help out a lot.
I just shared a link to some 24-pound copy paper, colored copy paper.
So that link is in the chat.
Oh, well.
I don't see it.
It's because I'm not.
You're not a.
I gotta switch my account.
No, send it to Jamie. Jamie will share it. She's a moderator. I need to make you a moderator. Okay, so now we got these done. And we got one more. The red one. It would look pretty with glitter paper, but it'd be very thick. If you're not like sending it to somebody, glitter paper would be great. Or if you're making it for yourself or for a friend or something, yeah. You don't have to like really put it in an envelope or... So Alex is sending that link to Jamie, and Jamie will share it in the chat on YouTube for the 24-pound copy paper. Okay, now this is the last one on this side. Now, here's an option for you. You can be done after this one. You can save this one for another card if you want to. I'm going to show you what it would look like if you only used one side. I feel like I need to set that down more. Oh, wait a minute.
Could you use foam pieces?
There.
Else?
Oh, man. These are showing up on this side. See the white pieces? I'm going to cut those off.
I don't think foam pieces would work.
No, you can't do foam. It has to fold flat.
I sent it to Jamie. I'm just gonna switch my account.
To her messages?
Yeah, and Facebook.
Okay. So if you wanted to only do one side to not have it so thick, you could put this in here and use a piece of foam tape and tape the red back. Now, you wouldn't be able to open it all the way, I don't think. Well, you could. Well, I got vinyl on there. I got a random white pieces. But you could, I would put foam tape on the back piece here, and then you could just have the card open and be like, wait a minute, upside down. Be like this, which I think is very pretty. It's not as thick. So you just glue this piece down and then put a piece of foam tape here and close this down onto that. Okay, Beard Adventures shared the link to the 24-pound paper. You should probably share it again with saying what it is, so people watching later will know. But we're making the card that opens up like this. So we're going to do this again. Okay, so remember, or if you just joined late, oh, wait a minute. How? Yeah, I want it like this. Okay. If you want these to be on opposite sides and you have them both facing this way, these should be exactly the same facing on this way, and they will end up looking like this on opposite sides. Although I'm switching this side to that and that to that one. So remember, we're going to fold these up.
Yes, it doesn't matter It's posted by Beard Adventures. That's my main channel. I was just in here on the other channel. It doesn't matter which.
He's a moderator as Beard Adventures, not as Crafting with Beard Adventures. Or Crafting with, what is it?
Crafting with Beard Adventures.
Okay. Shirley has that paper. Okay, so we're going to fold all those back. And then we're going to put them all back here. And then we're going to start and glue the purple on first. I'm going to zoom back out so you can see better.
Irma says, Jamie, I still can't open Melody's files from my iPad. When I click on the file to open, it says Design Space for Mac.
Do you have Design Space on your iPad? And are you signed into your iPad? So now this time I'm going to go through this a little faster because I did explain it already. If you missed that and you need help, you can go back and watch that. Just trying to get these even here. Next is green.
Could you pre-point or pre-mark the point to glue tabs on the backside of?
Yeah, like what do you mean have the Cricut do it?
I don't know.
You'd have to turn it. I don't know. We'd have to cut it the opposite way then. Could possibly do that. Because I could just put one line down the center.
Yeah.
Aren't you guys smart? Okay, give me the ruler. Let me try something. Haha! We have success. Watch. Okay, so I am, it's 4 inches.
But can you see the purple from here?
No, I'm not. It's the blue one.
Oh, okay.
But it doesn't look like it's 4 inches here. Oh, it's not because these are wider than the white pieces. So I'm just going to use my ruler on the white one. It's from here, it's 2.5 or 3.5 inches. So it's there. So what would the center be? I don't know what the center of 3.5 is.
What if you just did the top piece? Wouldn't that be easier?
Yeah. No, they're all like 5.5. They're not even. Alexa, what's the center of 5.5 inches?
There aren't any 5.5 inches centers. By the way, 3 Amazon packages were delivered today.
Yay, people got their candy. Okay, wait a minute. What?
All right, you got it.
Yeah, I got it figured out, guys. Hold on. I'm gonna do it from this side. No, it's still 5.5.
So then,
This one I know is 4 inches. So we're gonna do the center of this one.
it'd be 2.2 3/4.
No, wait. I don't like to do math.
Okay.
We're gonna do the center of the blue one, and then we're gonna flip it over
There you go. Make a line.
and make that line there. There. So now I have a little marking on all of them. Okay. What was that?
Lanterns.
Oh wait, we forgot the red one. Remember, the red one has score lines. We fold. Oh yeah, you're right. We could just measure the width of the card to find the center. Trying to do things the hard way. This is why I like doing live projects, because we get inspiration from so many people. Okay, remember, we're putting glue only on the outside below the score line, not the inside. Then we're going to place this up to the score line, but where we see, we're going to put this on evenly. It pretty much matches this white one for the orange piece. Let me zoom in. Let me press that down. So if you look at the white piece, it kind of goes right up to that. You see that right there? The white of the orange and the red here, those lines match up there. So that will help you know where to put this. And then make sure you can fold that up. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, okay. I got worried because I can see the line. But this is the front. Okay, so now we're going to glue on our little pieces. Putting glue on the longer pieces on top of, in the center of, oh, not the purple one, not that one. We didn't even need a line on that one. In the center of the blue one.
Pay more attention to the first part of this
Than this one. Well, it just goes to show you.
Not perfect.
And when you start thinking about other things and reading chat, okay, did I do something? This is not folded.
Make sure you can fold it.
Yeah, I'm putting the score line of this on the bottom here to make sure I can fold it. And I've been playing with this one for too long. Okay, and then we're going to put glue on the top portion here. And we're going to put that flat and then put this flat. Oh, why do I have glue there? flat and that flat. There. Okay. It's really not that hard. We're going to put glue on the inside of the longest piece. We're going to go to the green one and we're going to put it, so if you put it on folded, you know you can get it folded. And then kind of center it with your line there. Press it down. And then you're going to put glue at the top half of the back tab. You're going to hold these down, push this one down, and put that there. Okay, making that line still, I still don't have these perfect. And glue on the longest part, have it folded so you can put the score line at the bottom. Hold that on for a second so the glue dries. Put glue on the top half. Do you guys like repeat me when you do this at home? Are you talking to yourself saying putting glue on the top half? Whoops. You gotta let it dry. It is just as easy as what I'm doing. Now, I'm realizing my mistake when I had these white pieces were sticking up. It's because I wasn't pushing them all the way down when I glued them on. They have to be all the way down when I glued them on. I didn't have this problem this time because I made sure I did that. So that is the reasoning you want to glue it down. Because at first when I was doing this, I was going to just do it while they're standing up. You can't do that. It has to be down. So then we go to the next one. It is much easier when you like push this up for the score line to be on there. And then put glue on the top half of the other side. Hold this down and then push this down. And one more. So we're putting it on the longer area. So it looks like that. We put glue on the inside there. We're going to put it on the red one that is not marked. I'm going to put that down so I can see where it goes. So I'm lining it up with the others. And then glue on the top half of the other side. Okay, so now we have two of these that are exactly the same.
Shirley says, more or less, I talk to all my crafts.
Two of these are exactly the same. And so now what we want to do is we want to glue the red pieces together. Okay? Kind of reminds me of a slinky. And again, I put in that line there. I still did not get these perfect. I did it by the first time, but if you're not doing it in live video and trying to explain how to do it, you can do it better than me. So we're going to put glue on the red piece. Make sure you get it on the white too, of that's on top of the red. I'm only putting glue on one side. And then I'm just gonna put these up, and I want to make sure they're even. They should be like even all the way around. If they're not, move them so they are. And then it should be, these papers should be even too. Like here and here, they should match up. And looks like I don't have enough glue. And you have to just keep squeezing that. Now, if you're a person that has to make everything perfect, I don't know how you make anything. Because I would get so frustrated. Okay, so we got that. Now we need to add it to the card. You can fold that back. Here's our card base. And it doesn't really matter which one you start with, but I'm going to do it this way. I'm going to butt this up to the score line by holding that up there. And then we are going to glue. Do I want to put glue on this first and then that? No, I think I want to, well, I guess it doesn't matter. We'll put glue on the red and the white around each of these stair steps. I like to put it in between the little clouds here too. I got a glue blob at the end of my tip.
I keep seeing it and I'm like, oh, wipe it.
I'll let you wipe it. Here, I even have a napkin for you. Oh, you just did it with your fingers?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was driving me nuts.
Okay, I'm going to put this down. I'm going to look at it this way so I can see each side and kind of get it even. And it's too far past the score line, so I'm going to move it back a little. And put it right up to the score line. I did not use a double score wheel for the base. When you save the images, it just saves it in design space to your favorites if you're talking about that. Okay. Tomorrow I will go over all the new features in our new images video. And I'll explain all that. Any questions you have? I'm hoping the video will be at 4 o'clock like it is scheduled. But Alex and I have to go to Jacksonville tomorrow. So we're just hoping we're back in time. I think we will be. By our plans, we should be. I wish we didn't have to go there. Okay. Now I'm going to push this on over here. I'm going to put it this way.
Tanya says, my score wheel does not seem to score deep enough. Any suggestions?
The score wheels do not score that deep. If you bend it, you can then, it will do it. If it scores too deep, it scrapes it. So whenever I have score lines, if you bend it, you kind of can find the score wheel. The card is done.
Did you use a double score wheel for base?
No, I've already answered.
Oh, I wasn't sure.
That's okay. So there it is. I like the clouds. I like the coloring in them. Can see that better. And I would think when somebody opens this, they're not going to look at it from the top. They're going to look at it from this way. Now, you can go in and add writing to this if you want to. You could put writing up here if you want to, because the card is to open this way. You could add writing right here in the center, sign your name and all that. All right. Were there any questions that I missed? Where are we? Right here. Look at my hair. It's a mess. I like the scoring wheel better. I think it works deeper for me. Yeah, and see, I think this is a great card just to send to somebody who may be down for any reason at all. It could be so many reasons. They could be sick. Instead of a get well card, this may brighten their day.
I would definitely send it with Skittles.
The rainbow of flavor. You could do a totally different front. You could do happy birthday. You could do happy anniversary. You could do, I don't know, just a thinking of you, just because. But I think it'd be a great birthday for little girls. You could put a unicorn on it. There's lots of unicorns in Design Space. You could stick a little unicorn or a Pegasus inside or on the front. Or a gnome. You could put a little pot of gold. You could stick a little pot of gold down here. What are you doing? The cutie's gonna sleep in the rainbow?
Yeah.
Oh, they can't see.
Uh-oh.
You can stick a cutie in it?
Almost.
Okay, now it kind of looks like a fine saucer.
It's an hourglass.
But yeah, a pot of gold you could attach to the purple piece here. I would just glue it right to it.
Yeah.
But we might have to do that. Now I want to do that. Add a leprechaun.
I was going to say put a leprechaun on the
A
other side.
leprechaun and, yeah, pot of gold. So you may see this card style again. I want a little gnome inside. Wait, okay, I'm getting ideas now. We could pop up a gnome to be in the middle of the rainbow. Fun. A cutie saucer, yeah. All right. So come tomorrow. Hopefully it'll be 4 o'clock. And if not, it will be later. I will, if I'm going to be late, I will come to the chat on YouTube because you can come and chat with us early. I will go to the chat and let you know approximately what time if I'm not going to be late. I should be home a few hours before that, but you never know.
It's an understatement.
Because we were supposed to pick this up September 23rd.
Yeah.
And it's October 21st.
Yeah.
All right. That's it, guys. Thank you so much. I really appreciate all of you for being here and watching and commenting and liking. And I will see you hopefully tomorrow sometime. I will be here tomorrow. And then Saturday we have Pinterest Inspired Design Space class.